Before we jump into this incredible story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications, because you don't want to miss our next deep dive into the most iconic machines that ever rolled off American soil. Now, let's take a trip back in time. The year is 1972. Gas was cheap, rock music ruled the radio, and Chevrolet was building a vehicle that blurred the line between muscle car and pickup truck, the Chevrolet El Camino. It wasn't just transportation. It was a statement, a symbol of freedom, power, and practicality, all wrapped into one unforgettable design. The 1972 El Camino was the final act of the third generation, and what a curtain call it was. Chevrolet managed to refine the car-truck hybrid into something truly special. It had the style of a Chevelle and the utility of a pickup, which made it one of the most versatile American vehicles ever made. This was a machine for the man who wanted to work hard during the day and cruise down Main Street at night without ever switching keys. The body lines were sharp, muscular, and unmistakable. The front end mirrored the Chevelle's aggressive stance, twin headlights flanking a bold grille that seemed to say, "I mean business." It carried an attitude that spoke directly to a man's sense of pride. This wasn't about luxury. It was about presence. The El Camino wasn't trying to impress anyone. It simply did. Under the hood, Chevy gave buyers options that let them build their dream machine. You could get the reliable 307 cubic inch V8 for everyday use. But for the man who wanted to feel that raw American power, the big block 402 V8 was waiting. That engine didn't whisper, it roared. When you pressed the pedal, you didn't just move, you made a statement. The sound alone could turn heads before the chrome even came into view. The 1972 model year also came at a turning point for American performance. Emission regulations were tightening, insurance rates were climbing, and the golden era of muscle was starting to fade. But Chevrolet wasn't ready to give up the fight. The El Camino stood tall as a last salute to true American horsepower. It was one of the few vehicles that could carry lumber in the morning and line up at the drag strip that same night. Inside, it had that classic Chevy blend of comfort and function. Vinyl seats that could take a beating, chrome accents on the dash, and gauges that gave you all the information you needed. Nothing more, nothing less. Simplicity and strength were the key ingredients. For many men, climbing into an El Camino felt like coming home. It was familiar, honest, and dependable. But what made the 1972 El Camino truly special wasn't just the specs or the styling. It was the connection it built with the people who drove it. Every man who owned one had a story to tell. Some used it to haul tools to work, others to take their sweetheart out on Friday nights, and many simply kept it polished and perfect, a piece of their youth preserved in chrome and steel. This was more than just a car. It was a trusted companion through the best years of life. And for those who remember, the feeling of driving one down a sunlit country road with the windows down and the radio up is something words can barely capture. The way that V8 rumble mixed with the sound of gravel under the tires, the smell of gasoline and leather, the weight of the steering wheel in your hands, it all added up to something that today's vehicles can't quite replicate. It was real driving. Honest, mechanical, soulful. Today, the 1972 El Camino stands as one of the most beloved classics from Chevrolet's golden era. Collectors chase them not just for their rarity, but for the emotion they carry. When you see one restored to perfection, shining under the sun, you can't help but smile. It brings back memories of a time when cars had character, when every line and curve told a story. And make no mistake, finding one in great condition today is like striking gold. These machines are symbols of an age when America built cars with heart and muscle. Whether it's sitting in a garage, cruising down a highway, or taking a spot of honor at a car show, the El Camino commands respect. For those who lived through its era, it's more than nostalgia. It's a piece of who they are. For those discovering it today, it's a reminder that greatness never fades. The 1972 Chevrolet El Camino represents the best of both worlds, strength and style, work and play, past and present all in one unforgettable package. So if you ever get the chance to stand next to one, take a moment to appreciate what it stands for. It's not just metal and horsepower. It's the American spirit, captured in a single design. A symbol of hard work, freedom, and pride. And as of today, a beautifully restored 1972 Chevrolet El Camino like this can be worth around $55,000. Before you go, remember to subscribe for more stories like this one, because the engines may quiet down, but the legends never die.